The event is starting. Stop streaming. There we go. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
And welcome to Chinwag number 79, right?
I don't know. I can't see what screen.
No.
Is it 79?
It's 79.
79.
Welcome to Chinwag number 79. And this is titled the eBay buy box / website downtime / sketchy sales edition. Basically, that's not really a title.
It's not. It's just a
what
list. You want to cover.
It's just a list of things.
See, that should be the list in front of us.
No, that's to remand me what the chat's going to be roughly about. So we'll go with that. So we're just going to talk about what we think, what our opinions are on those subjects,
and
run through our week with you guys, and obviously get your guys' opinion. Thank you everybody for joining us. We've already got quite a few people in the chat. I'll see if we can rush through a few. We've got Falling on a Bruise, Jason, or some of these people might not be in here because they popped in earlier. Blitz, Adam, Kelsey, Sunny Verma, Karin said she was just popping in to say hello.
But she's with family.
Thank you.
Weekend,
Ash, I'm the legend is here. I'm the legend. Thank you for joining us. I said Jason Edwards or Stephen Bennett, Twin Red Dragons, Peter Ray. Thank you, Peter. Jules Duffer Cat. We have also got Richard Payne in here. Southwest Sellers. Going through a few names: Chelsea, Roy Cunningham, I've said Southwest Sellers, BCP, Chrissy as well. I don't want to miss anyone out. Dave Rowland just popped in as well. So thank you everybody that has taken the time out of their Friday evening, lovely Friday evening. It's starting to clear up a little bit. To join us. So there's a couple of things we're going to want to talk about today. Like I said, some of them are going to be like eBay related. Beck, the screen.
I was just checking my phone because I've just seen that my seller mum's come into the chat.
Oh, hi there, Hixie. Oh gosh, see, this is the kind of thing you just don't need to know. There's some things you just don't need to know. Hixie is in the chat telling us he's watching in the bath. Boom. I just don't need to see that, or imagine it in my mind. It's just not nice.
Ryan's got a quick question.
Nick's in the chat as well. Hi there, Nick. Where's your Fortnite shirt? Says Dave. We don't need them, do we? We're too legit, we're too pro. Ryan's got a question. What feels better than a £500 sale day on eBay or 4 kills on Fortnite live on stream? Well, not to be a pedant, but it's more like an £800 sales day. Sorry. It was actually turnover wise again. We've had a really good day today, and we'll go into that stuff later.
We'll go into it.
Oh gosh, Ray, I'm so sorry. Did I call you Roy? No. No.
What are you like?
No, I didn't call him Roy. It must have come out wrong. But yes, Ray Cunningham. Apologies. I should apologise because I do get people's names mixed up, I think, now and then.
Just completely
wrong. Completely wrong. And I do apologise in good faith. I don't mean to do that, obviously. Oversharing at Steve Hixie, yes. So sorry about that, Roy. Ray, sorry about that, Ray. Okay, let's move on. And Nick says, I dread to think what you're doing, Steve. Simon says, hi, Izzy and Rebecca. Good time, be here. And Simon is joking, saying, I'm sat here naked. Okay, enough of that. We don't need to know how you watch or enjoy the show.
Too much info.
Yes, exactly.
Too much.
Ray, don't worry. He calls me Brian all the time. I called you Brian maybe once.
A few times.
Was it?
Yeah.
I know it's Ryan. Anyway.
You know now.
Can we just move off the name issue? Good. Okay. I'm bad with names. I get it. Yeah. I'm going to work on it. Okay. I'm going to work on it. I'm going to try to work on it. I'm going to make like a real... Is Barry here again? Asked Adam. I've not seen Barry. No. I've not seen Barry yet, but we will see. We will see. We'll see. Anyway, guys, thank you for joining us. Like I said, really do appreciate sharing your beautiful Friday evening. It looks really nice. A couple of things we wanted to talk about with you guys. So, just ignore that. Okay, we're going to talk about.
I think you're trying to put us off.
Yeah, he's putting us off. Adam says, I'm in my smoking jacket on my chaise lounge. Chaise longue. Okay. Hi, Roy and Brian. Okay, that's it now. We're going to talk about a couple of things that we've noticed with eBay's website. So we'll get into.
Are we going to that straight away?
Yeah, let's go into that straight
okay.
away. Let's go into that straight away. Why not? Because it's been mentioned on the Chat Facebook group, so people are aware of it, and I know Steve mentioned it to me. Steve in the chat actually mentioned it to me because he became aware of it before I did. For some reason, it wasn't appearing on my browser. I was using Chrome to look at eBay, and I wasn't seeing this. Now, what we're talking about is this kind of slightly new style of eBay doing things, and what we mean by that is eBay are going for a very much like buy box style thing now, where underneath everybody's straight to topic. I know we're on it, Adam. We are on it.
You're on it.
I'm on it.
Yeah.
You're on it as well.
Yeah. Okay. I'll try and be on it.
You're on it. You can see what we're talking about, right? Yeah. People that are familiar with Amazon will know that when you list an item on Amazon, it's very price orientated. There's very little you can do to differentiate yourself because the listing's already there. You send your item in, and a lot of it comes down to price and the buy box, as it were. And Amazon promote people who are pricing their item most competitively, and oftentimes it's themselves that have got like really good pricing, right? Now, I didn't necessarily notice this, and I've been using eBay on Chrome, but once Steve mentioned it to me and I saw it in the chat group as well, I booted up Internet Explorer, or as Microsoft now call it, Edge, so like a different internet browser, and I can show you what we're talking about. This is quite interesting. We're going to do a little screen share. So you can see here, this is now Internet Explorer or Edge, whatever they call it, and we've just typed in a model number of an RC part, okay? We're going to say a few highs as well. Thank you for Busy Bee Reseller, Reselling Polly, Treasure Pirate as well, guys. Thank you for joining in.
I think Indie Chick has popped in as well.
Nick says, don't put him off. The attention span is weak. Well spotted, Nick. Yes, it is quite weak. And this is what we're talking about. So I just typed in model number of an RC part because I remember those for some reason.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, one of our listings is up here.
This is our listing.
Yeah. Now, in this case, everything is brilliant because we are the lowest price. We're pretty much the only game in town, as people would say. And
I don't know, actually. The one underneath us is quite cheap.
He's cheap, but he's not selling an official thing. He's selling a Monster GT Kimbra. Okay. So he's actually not selling like a Thunder Tiger branded.
Okay.
It's a third party. Yeah. So he's selling a third party spur gear. So R1 is the legit thing with the right code and everything.
Yeah.
And as you can see on that listing, now everything else looks the same. You can see we've sold 35 of them, which is nice.
Yeah, that's nice.
But you can see there that there's a little line there which says two and new, two new and pre-owned from $9.99. Now that means you say you've done a really great listing, you've used great keywords, you've used all that kind of stuff, and then on your listing, someone could just, if someone's got a better price than you, why they might just click that and not even go to your listing. So if you click on that, in this case, I'm guessing it's just going to take you straight to our buy page because look, our pick. So eBay has something called our pick, and it says top item for this product matching your search criteria. So their pick is basically going to be the cheapest.
Yeah.
So they're basically diverting people who may have found your listing on the search page, and they're diverting people from even clicking into your listing. So you may have like the most Beauchamp photos, you may have the best keywords, you might have filled out the most specifics, but if it says, get it here from, being sold from new and used, for cheaper, someone can click on that and not even go to your listing. And what are your guys' opinions about this? I mean, what do you think about it, hon?
First of all, as a buyer on eBay, I think it's brilliant. As a seller on eBay, not so much.
Well, that's quite an honest way of putting it.
Because as a buyer on eBay, I'll be honest, I like looking at craft stuff and bits and pieces. So I would like to kind of get my craft stuff at the cheapest price.
And that's quite honest of you.
For me, that I think is a great option.
A lot of people are price driven.
Okay, so but I'm looking at it from the buyer, and I'm guessing eBay looks at it from the buyer as well.
Yeah.
But as a seller, you have to make sure you're competitive.
Yeah, I mean, it's you're gonna basically be forced. I mean, Steve was talking to me about this when he mentioned it, and he was like, it's okay if you're the cheapest, but if you're not, it just means that when you're making deals and when you're looking to buy something, it's not going to necessarily affect you. I think if you're selling used goods, because used is unique, the condition and everything. Dave says $5.99 comes up first because it's cheaper. It may well do, but on our screen it didn't. So everyone's searches are different. That's a great example, Dave, that everyone's search result will be different. Ours came up first, which is great. But that's really quite interesting because, it won't affect you, I think, if you're selling used stuff.
Yeah.
Because if you're selling used stuff, you're very condition based, because one used item can be really different from another used item, because you could have one used item that is literally on death's door. Do you know what I mean? Like, you could have one used item which is like completely like it could be just 1 or 2 months use from death, or worn to shreds, like a pair of shoes, 2 used pair of shoes. You've only got used as your option, haven't you, for condition?
Yeah. And you're hoping that the seller has described them with enough detail to
enough photos. The tread could be different, that kind of situation. So if you're doing used, you're going to be safe. But if you're doing some kind of like a new item or something in bulk or quantity, it's definitely something to be wary of, because like I said, in that situation there, it just bam, it's there. I don't know.
Has popped into the chat.
Hi, Ads, how are you? Thanks for popping in.
He did a video with his green screen.
I saw Ads' green screen video. Yeah, by the way, guys, if you haven't seen it, check out Ads' green screen video. It looks proper epic.
It does.
It looks so cool.
It looked really good,
it really did
really
look good, Adam. Really impressed by that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, definitely check that out. I mean, I'm just thinking of if there's any other item that I can just quickly search and put in that we might not have. I don't know, actually. It's gonna be difficult. PD, I don't know, think of the other RC part.
We've got a lot of PD.
Yeah, it's just MTA for, I don't know, okay, MTA for shocks, maybe. I don't know, let's see if that comes up with anything. Well, we'll just have a look. Okay, well, that's just coming up with foreign, like, international buyers there. International buyers, and not so it doesn't appear on everything then, so that's something to bear in mind. It depends on what else is out there, I guess. It depends on maybe the category, maybe it depends. So there's a lot, so it's not necessarily going to be like on everything, but definitely worth bearing in mind. So that's just something to have a look at. Oh, I didn't show you guys that on the screen, but it's fine, it's cool.
Should we dip into the chat and see?
We'll dip into the chat, what people are saying. Stick to that, looks quite okay. A bag for £1. Okay. Oh my god, that's appalling. Is it only on other platforms or just Edge, says Treasure Pirate? No, Treasure Pirate, that will be just it's on the website. It doesn't matter what you're using. It's just, for some reason I couldn't see it when I was using Chrome, but it's eBay have implemented this now as a thing. So I'm
gonna have to check my computer upstairs and see if it does on mine, because I use Chrome upstairs as well.
So and Richard Payne says woohoo, race to the bottom. Potentially, but again, I think it really depends.
I think it's going to affect people that have got a lot of new stock, like you said about the used stock. I don't think it will affect that too much.
No, I don't think it will. I don't think it will.
It's going to be more than
I mean,
stock.
in a way, you've got to look at it this way, that it's going to affect like the people that import from China and stuff a lot. So, like you see all those China sellers and Hong Kong sellers, maybe they're going to be affected and hit hard by it. And a lot of the wholesale sellers on eBay, there's a lot of wholesale sellers, like people that basically buy to sell all their multiples. So it's just worth bearing in mind that, it probably won't affect you, but it's something we notice because we've got a few quantities. Thankfully, touch wood, the stuff we've got, we're pretty much often the only people that have it.
Other than there's the 2 other shops, one in Germany and
we've got someone in Germany and Norway.
Those are the 2 main shops that have similar stock to what we have. So
exactly. So it's frustrating. It's something to bear in mind. Don't need to get upset about it. Don't need to get too worried about it. In a lot of cases, it won't bother anyone. Dave says yours is now coming up as first, but different landing page, the usual sell page. And I'm the Legend Ashes. I don't think this will be a big problem for most people. Exactly.
I agree. I really do agree. I agree with
most of you guys out there won't have to confront this because most of us deal with used items, right? So it's not going to be much of an issue. Ryan says, seems as though eBay favor the buyers in most aspects, bit like Amazon do, trying to get people the best deal possible. We could be on the end of the clicks if our item don't show up at the top. Very true, very true. Yeah, that's the other way of looking at it. If you're priced keenly, even if your item isn't at the top of search, you could show up in the cheap, you know, the cheap. That could be a way for you to do okay. I think they're trying to be more like Amazon, which I don't think is all bad. If it gets more customers on the platform, then all good, says Karen. That's a nice positive way of looking at it, definitely. And Ad says, done another tonight, Z. Oh, so we've got another green screen special. Right, Steve is in the house. Hi there, Steve. Thank you for popping in. Jason says, I should be okay, then all my items are close to death's door. There we go. That is a way to stay around the issue, which is fantastic. What I did notice when researching, says Karen, was used clothing auctions come up first as best match. Auctions will mostly come above buy it nows. Yeah, auctions will always come up above. Zahir Malik, search PS2 game, note the new boxes. I will later. I'm not going to do it now though. Will be sure to give us a haul. Well, be sure to give us a haul video, says Shelsteruni. I think that's for Karen. Is it? Yeah, I think. Karen. Yeah. DPD delivery company. What were they talking about? Dave Rowland says, I can see 2 sponsored Thunder Tiger pots, but not yours in a listing list. Yeah. We don't sponsor our listings.
We haven't done for a while, actually. You did do it a while back.
Yeah, I did it, but then I realised quickly that it's kind of pointless because, like, we're not up against. There's not a lot of competition for what we're selling. You know, we're pretty much the only people that are going to have these parts. We're getting a better response if we do like a promotion when you say buy one get like 20% off or something like that. We're getting a better response doing that kind of thing. Yeah, because people are already looking, and then we're enticing them to buy more than one. But in terms of promoting, you're not going to get suddenly someone to buy like an old RC part just because it's in their face. It's not like a nice coat or a nice pair of shoes or or a nice bit of electronics. It's just a part, isn't it? I use Chrome and not noticed it yet, says Richard Payne. That's right, on Chrome I hadn't noticed it. It's only when I switched to another browser that I noticed it. So just worth bearing that in mind. Steve says, I've just done my first 10k run, so I'm hoping to be able to go sourcing tomorrow. Wow. Steve, that is amazing. I am really impressed by that. That is epic. Right, I'm regretting it now, says Steve. It must be a bit painful to run that much, like 10k mile. That is amazing. So. Yeah. Dave says, China sellers send in small packets. As a postman, they're a pain and can fall out of our bundles. Hate them. I'm sure that is an issue. Into the Crochet Garden says, that's interesting that auctions come up first. Rubbish newbie question. Does anyone run auctions as well as buy it nows? Yes, lots and lots of people do both.
We do occasionally.
We do when we remember to. We haven't.
And when we're trying to clear stock.
Yeah, when we're trying to clear stock.
We generally will send something to auction.
Yeah, there is a lot of benefit in doing both because running an auction doesn't mean you have to give your items away. You can run an auction at like a similar time, a similar price that you want to achieve anyway. And all you're doing by running the auction is attracting more footfall through your store, because obviously your listing's going to get pushed up because it's it's an auction, and that's going to bring more people through. Reseller niche, Mo is in. Howdy, he says, thanks for popping in. And Steve and Steph are here with their best British accent there. Hello all. There you go. Hello mate. And by the way guys, straight after us at 8 o'clock, as you probably will know, on Nick's channel, Nick, Andrea, Steve and Steph are going to be doing like a double a kind of a board, I don't know, it's a board game or a game show against each other, and it's going to be boys versus girls, so it should be a lot of fun. So I'm sure we'll all be popping over to that. Nick says 10k run is epic. Yes, it totally is. Elmo says we'll catch up later. Have fun guys. Thank you for popping in, Elmo. Really appreciate it.
Dave has got a question. Are you guys getting tempted to buy another job lot or something?
No. We're good. We're good.
No, I really don't want to deal with anything right now. We've still got a fair amount to kind of get through, and we need to kind of start clearing some stock rather than buying any more right now. So no, we're not going to be looking at another big haul yet.
We want to make sure we're 100% on top of everything, because one of the things about having a job lot, you can't just list it and forget it, in my opinion, because if you do that with some of the stuff we've got, you're going to end up with that stuff listed forever, right? I think it's really important to once it's listed, you've got to make sure it sells, and you've got to be on top of it. So we found that by just listing and forgetting things, we've had stuff sat there and we've just left, ignored it.
And yes, Shelster-Rooney.
What's Shelster-Rooney said?
Only if it's jewellery and scarves.
Only if it's jewellery and scarves. Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely. Then I'll change my mind.
Yeah.
Any more RC parts? No, thank you.
In the Crochet Garden says, thanks for answering my beginner questions. Really kind and helpful. Not at all. That's what it's all about. Into the Crochet Garden. If you haven't, check out the Facebook Tat Chat group. Search for Tat Chat group. I'll put a link in the description as well. Amazing place. If you do have Facebook, it's a really good community. Lots of help there, and you know, hopefully you'll get whatever help you need without any attitude, and if there is attitude, that it normally gets dealt with. So there we go. 10k hurt, says Stephen Steph. Bloody can imagine. Do you know what I mean? That must be horrible. Karen says, how many more months do you think until all your stock is listed from job lots? We're close, aren't we?
We're close.
But like I said, it's not just about listing it, it's then going through all these listings, you know, and constantly seeing if there's a way of shifting them.
I mean, there's a couple of things that we've been talking about when it comes to the haul, and that is we've nearly, well, this August would be like a year since we picked up the first job lot of RC things. So we want to go through some of the listings and try and shift some of the stock that we haven't actually sold any of, and hopefully we're going to be able to work that out pretty quickly. We know what's been quite successful for us, and then those are the bits that we're going to pull from eBay and just kind of do a job lot on. And try and get rid of a bulk job lot.
Exactly.
So that we're not sitting on too much stock that's just not moving. I
think if you include all the other brands, because we don't just have Thunder Tiger, we've got a lot of brands.
We've got
as well. Over 4,000 individual, you know, items. You know, 4,000 RC parts. Okay, at least. I think it's probably more. Actually, I'm going to quickly go and check how many we have got. I can go into my store, because they've actually added this like summary function now, and I can actually show. I don't know if I'll be able to show it all or not. But
while you're doing that, Lisa, hello Lisa.
Hi Lisa, how are you? Thanks for popping in. I'm just going to quickly check what the situation is, because you know, we've got a fair amount. If I just click all of the RC stuff we have got, right?
I have put a couple of bits in other as well.
Model kits and die cuts. What do you mean you've put other bits in? What do you mean in other? Huh? What do you mean other? In other? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Why? By accident?
Yeah.
When were you going to tell me this?
I don't know.
Well,
it's not much. It's only like 1 or 2 items.
But you know which ones they are.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're gonna have to like we're gonna have to just like check that out. We're gonna have to just check that out. Oh, okay. Hold on. I had it here. Bear with me, guys. I just want to find out exactly, because I just thought it'd be interesting to see what we have got in respect to those different parts. I'm not going to choose the one in other. Then I'm not going to look for those. I'll just go for.
Of other stuff
we've got enough as it is, haven't we? So we'll go for all of the ones that are obvious.
I think I moved most of it.
Did you?
Yeah, I think I caught myself doing it and moved it.
Okay.
It's just like 1 or 2 might have slipped through.
Okay. Yeah. See, that's the majority of our store. We've got just over 4,000 individual RC parts. It's not 4,000 RC parts we've got. Now, we can't forever just have them, and we need to figure out what they, what is good and what is not good out of that lot. Reselling Polly says, like button smash, thank you very much. 101 people watching, thank you, Lisa. Brilliant. And did I see a question? Steve and Steph asked, what is tat?
I think someone did answer.
Yeah, and they've had a lot of answers to their question. Yes, having a domestic. No, we're not having a domestic.
No.
Yeah, we're okay.
We're pretty good today.
Yeah.
We haven't argued much.
Question, Bex, what's been happening on the second store? Asked Ryan.
I've shut the second store.
Yeah, we shut it down.
I shut it.
We LL Cool J'd it.
Yeah, about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So with that stock, I'm working on clearing it.
Yeah.
I will be running a few auctions on the main store.
Yeah.
Probably doing some bundles. And whatever doesn't sell through auction is going to be redonated. I'm not going to give myself a long time. I just want to clear stock. I think
this RC stuff just really took us all by.
Yeah, and it's kind of just taken over. And to be quite honest, that's where our focus needs to be.
Well, you're really, really good at helping process it and doing and I think it's when you came on board and you realized how much a difference it made. I think that was huge, wasn't it?
Exactly.
So
so the second store is now shut.
Exactly. So right, what other questions have we got? Have you installed Fortnite rep? Yeah, asked Dave. Steve and Steph. Did I just miss a mini domestic? Says Siberius T. Kirkland brand cookies. Leave Britney alone. I mean Beck. No, there was no domestic. There was no. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, because you had a word with me about sticking something in other.
Oh, had a word with you. Why did you put it like that? See, that just adds a connotation because you're saying, oh, like
I didn't
you had a word with
shouted.
Me. No, I know you didn't, but you said like, oh, you had a word with me. Like I have
shouted. He shouted at me.
No,
and put something in another.
I didn't shout. Okay, all right. Okay.
Yeah, anyway.
Let's move on.
I think someone said earlier graph time. Do we want to move on?
We will, but we want to touch on one other thing. Thing. Let's talk about eBay's downtime, right? This is something that I want to just mention. Peter says, where's the feeler hoodie? They're on purposely trying to get me off track.
I know they are.
This is my feeler hoodie is...
It's working though.
Is it? No, I'm quickly answer this one. Is it in the wash? I don't know. Is it in the wash?
Didn't I wash it?
I don't know. I don't know where it is. It's in my. It's probably in my cupboard. But
no, because I did all the darks the other day.
You did all the darks.
Yeah. If it was in the basket, then it's.
Yeah, it will be in my cupboard. I just haven't worn it. I've noticed it's starting to really fade, and I'm kind of attached to it.
You've got a couple of holes in it.
I've got a couple of holes in it.
Yeah.
Can you do anything?
Yeah, I'll sort it out.
Oh, thanks, honey.
You asked me last time. I still haven't sorted it out.
That's okay. Thank you. All right, so we're gonna get that repaired. Baxter's gonna repair that. Okay, we've got questions here. Like, was it graph? I saw from Southwest Sellers. Having a word. You so did have a word, says Adam. Oh, come on. Come on. You wash the feeler hoodie, asked Adam. Well, we have to wash it.
Occasionally, yeah.
I think you guys make a fantastic team, even when you're having a domestic, says Ash. Thanks. Did you know that Z and Bex and Tom have a second channel, says Dave? We're not talking about that, okay? We're not talking about that.
We don't talk about that here.
Has Bex put it on a bleach watch, says Adam? No?
No,
I
wouldn't.
It's
do
just
that.
old. It's just old.
Yeah, it's just probably had one too many.
Okay. Zahir, what is your favourite meal that a good lady cooks you? Oh, come on, you guys, come on. We're trying to do a show about some eBay stuff and reselling. Now I'm going to have to answer. I can't ignore it.
No, go ahead. What's your favourite meal?
What, that you cook? Oh, gosh. Oh, the curry. Yeah, she makes an amazing onion. It's like a curry, all right? It's made of like onion bhajis.
It's pakora.
Really strangely, it's a vegetable dish.
Yeah.
A vegetarian.
Which is really surprising.
Which is super surprising because I love eating meat.
Yeah, you do.
But this is the best. Honestly, it tastes so good. The spices are perfect. It's epic. Yes,
I have to say I like that one.
Yeah,
as well.
but you don't make it very often.
I don't. It takes me ages.
Yeah, it does.
That's why I don't do it.
We're now moving on to the second thing we wanted to talk about, which was eBay's website and the downtime. Guys, I'm sorry if we're mixing things up, but this is how it's got to be, right? This is how it's going to be. eBay's downtime. We have today. Some of you will have noticed that a lot of people were having real trouble making like you're just having messages, right?
Yeah.
Now we had an absolute nightmare with messages today, and what's really bad about it is like the messages we were getting weren't coming through to us for a long time.
Yeah.
But
It was taking ages.
But once they'd come
Absolute
through,
ages.
you would literally have to press reply and wait on the computer screen for like at least 10 minutes for it to even manage to work its way into the reply thing, and sometimes it wouldn't even hit the reply thing. Dr. Disrespect's playing Player Unknown Battlegrounds.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
that's good to know.
it's good for me to know. So yeah, it was a nightmare, and we had a really good deal. We're going to tell you, we've got an absolute terrible. We've had a really bad sales week.
Oh yeah,
but,
absolutely.
But I'm
we
going
will
to share
show
with
you
you
the graph because.
But I'm going to share with you a sale. I'm going to
share
share with you a sale, right,
Share
guys?
that.
Let's just go over to this scene. Right, we sold. Not for $2,500.
No,
Otherwise,
we
I
didn't
would be doing cartwheels.
We did
okay?
not sell it for that price.
We had this job lot of 500 servos on for sale, and we accepted an offer significantly less, actually, for 700 quid.
Did.
We took a £700 offer. This was
You
a
were
very
probably-
speculative price.
You're
yeah.
probably reaching with this
Yeah,
price,
I was.
I'll be honest.
Yeah, I was. It was 500 servers. I
Yeah.
was asking a £5 each, which someone who's buying 500 won't pay a £5
that.
each. It was just me taking the mick, as it were. But this guy has been buying servos off of me. He's bought 200 previously, and he paid me £2 each, and I was happy with that. He's just then today bought 500 for £1.40 odd, and hopefully he's pleased with that deal. I'm pleased with that deal. But the thing is, he was messaging me about the deal. We were trying to make this deal happen. It was real, like, you know, Wolf of Wall Street, Gordon Gekko style stuff going on. You know, I was making a deal. He was coming at me with the.
don't think it was
so
quite
like that. He was throwing down the gauntlet, and then I was keeping my cool. A little bead of sweat come down, and I would reply to him with my. It was all happening. It was amazing. I even had to put a shirt and tie on to write the messages. It was all happening. And the thing is, they were blocking the business. eBay were business blockers there. They were business blockers, right? And it was very frustrating. Okay.
Oh, dear. What can I say?
And oh, okay. Let me have a look. I've just had an offer. Is this legit? Let me have a look. Is this even legit?
I don't know. I don't think it's a bad offer.
Oh, it's a legit offer.
Yeah.
A little discount for the Borken diff, please. I
think we should accept that.
Yeah, I'm gonna accept that. Oh, how much do I charge for shipping? Oh yeah, I've charged 50 quid for shipping as well. Yeah, you can have it, mate. Yeah, there you go. It's yours. Okay.
So
right. That's enough.
Anyway.
Sorry, we just closed another deal there. That should be 250 plus shipping.
So where was
250.
eBay business blocking you there?
They weren't business blocking me just there, but it was happening. Honestly, it was like a tense moment, and then the message just wasn't going to go through. I was freaking out.
I love your storytelling. Do you know that?
Beck was running around the house going like
No,
this.
do you know what I was doing? I was sitting there playing Fortnite.
No, that's not how I remember it. How I remember it is you were running around like in a circle.
All right,
I was
we'll
shaking the monitor, like, you know, it was all happening, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like, you know, the dog was going mad. Oh man, alive.
Wow. How did you calm yourself down?
Well, you have to have nerves of steel. You know, you got to have nerves of steel. Anyway, I did it. Money never sleeps, aka Gordon Gekko saying. Ray says, shall we sing a song? McDonald's, Kentucky Fried Chicken and a Pizza Hut. So translate this story. He said, can I buy these things? Z said, go on then.
Well, there was a bit of back and forth with the price.
There was a little bit back and forth. Southwest Ella says 30 seconds of action spread over 5 minutes. You should have held out for at least 1,000, says the Hillsman. I should have at some point, but we thought realistically,
because he's bought from us previously.
He's bought a lot from us before,
we kind of felt actually we would rather keep that.
Yeah, exactly. We wanted to, you know, we were happy. He's a good customer. He's left us positive feedback. For Alf.
Hey.
Keep it together, son. Jesus Christ, that dog, honestly.
Is that how you talk to him now?
I don't know.
Because he's all this Gordon Gekko kind of, you know, talk. You're hyped up now. Anyway, should we carry on?
Trying to keep it professional here.
I'm sorry, that just really made me laugh.
I'm trying to keep it professional.
Which bit was the professional bit?
All of it.
Okay.
Damn it. Are we still on topic? Asked Adam.
Probably
Oh gosh. All right. Okay. Okay. Don't run when you lose. Don't whine when it hurts. It's like first grade. No one likes a crybaby. Gordon Gecko. Okay, Ryan's coming in with the Gordon Gecko
Yes,
quotes.
he is.
You want to bring that to the Monday meeting. Make sure you get recognised. He says sheltering. Okay. Z, did you tell everyone you got 2 kills in one of your games on Fortnite? Says
No,
Busy
do you know
Pig.
what? He's had 4 kills.
I had a game with
4 kills.
I'm gonna have to say it, guys, right? I got 4 kills legit on Fortnite streaming, okay? 4 kills straight up. I'm not talking about it, okay? I'm not talking about it. Question and oh gosh, what's your favourite coffee and biscuit? That's from Blitz and Sib. Come on, guys. I get a feeling you're not taking us seriously.
No, not today.
Okay, let's just go over to graphs. Let's
go to the
Who wants graphs?
Should we go to the graphs?
I need to see people type graphs. Otherwise, I won't know that you want graphs. So if they don't type graphs, I don't know if they want graphs. It's legit, right? So
they might not want to see your graph.
They might want to see it. So yeah, exactly. So
Okay.
we'll leave it out there. Sounds like a customer you want to keep around, says Ash. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what we were thinking.
Well, the thing is, we've still got a few hundred of these servos
we
left.
do. We didn't sell everything off.
Yeah, we don't have.
Because that listing was actually just a trial to see
Yeah, it was
if
a
there
trial,
was any interest in it. So we only put up, a few amount.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Graph, says Denise Connolly. Giraffe, says Ray. Graph, says Treasure Pirate. Grass, says Dave. Graphs. Giraffes. Question, Z, do you dunk your biscuits? I tend not to. I tend not
do.
to. Yeah, she does.
I love
Here for the
stuff
graph,
like
says
biscuits.
Chrissy. I want chart, says Adam. I'm not going to tell him anything. All right. Okay, guys, let's go to...
Right.
Our sales were bad this
They
week.
were bad.
Okay. Question, that headshot that took 250 health points. You know what, guys? We're gonna go to the graphs.
We're gonna go
now.
to the
We're gonna go to the graphs, right? I know your game. Okay, here we go.
We know.
Okay, here we go. This is the sales for 7 days. This doesn't include the we've done $1,000 now, haven't we? Yeah, with that sale.
With the sale today,
With the sale we've just done there.
Oh, so Dave was just asking, you sure they weren't bad surveys? We do have a survey tester.
Yeah, we servo tested them.
We have tested
them.
them.
we have got a servo tester which we're actually going to be sending him as well.
Yep.
But yes, it works. But yeah, look at our sales from a year ago. They were down 72%.
Yeah.
We only did £492 in the last 7 days. This doesn't show today's sales.
No, it doesn't.
See, today it's saying we've only done £72. We actually did do we've done like $1,000 today, haven't we?
Yeah, now we have.
So technically it's going to be a lot. Next week's going to look amazing.
Yeah, next week's going to look
Next
good.
week's going to look really good. But this is what can happen. 492.
Yeah.
Look at the drop from last
week. If we're
week.
completely honest, if we hadn't had 2 of the sales that we've just had today, that is what we'd be sharing with you now.
That's it. But like I said, we've had a really good day today so far. Over $1,000 today, which is amazing because of the deals. So that is going to shoot us up. You can see everything is down 80% 80% down on the average selling price. And then from a year ago. But overall, if I show you the last 30 days, it's still respectable. Oh man, it's trying to log in and everything. Oh, that sucks. Hold on, let me just log in and everything. I'll show you guys. Yeah, we'll show you guys last 30 days, which looks a lot more respectable. Let me just log in. There we go. Yeah, here we go. We're back on that. So last 30 days, we've done about 5.5, but really we've done another $1,000 today, so we're on 6.5. But that's the ups and downs. So overall, the month is good. The month is decent. But the past 7 days has been atrocious
and the thing
compared
is,
to normal.
What we always try, what we're trying to do is actually look at the month as a whole, rather than I know we share the turnover weekly with you guys, but we do actually try and remind ourselves the month as a whole has actually been it's been quite reasonable.
Exactly,
for us,
exactly. So there's the graphs for you guys.
Yeah.
It has been good.
Is he gonna sit down now?
Nice Gmail account, perfect score to Southwest Sellers. Yeah, so it's been pretty good overall. It's just been bad for the last 7 days. Today has made up for the whole week and then some.
Absolutely.
So we're really pleased with that. But it's a really good reminder that, you know, it really is up and down. You know, working for yourself is really, really up and down. You can't do this and just think it's going to be super smooth and you're going to nail it. I don't think anyone can nail it. Like if some of you guys like watch some amazing sellers out there, like a lot of you guys are going to be, Andy says don't share your login details. Yeah, I didn't mean to, guys. I hope, yeah, we'll see. That was my email address, so it is out there now. Yeah. But like you can get that off of eBay anyway.
On eBay anyway.
But yeah, so you know, if you think about it, there's some people out there such as who do I always talk about? You know, the Jay and Ryan out in America. They make amazing videos. A lot of people watch them. Jay and Ryan, they're amazing. I can't remember what this thing's called now. Scavenger Life, of course, Scavenger Life. They've got like 5,000 items. They're super successful, and they have $20 days. Right? It's bonkers. You know, I used to think that, you know, once we reached this level of stock, this level of inventory, we'd finally have no sales, no sales days would be a thing of the past, didn't you? But it doesn't work like that, does it? It doesn't work like that. How are you finding it though? Like, how are you finding the roller coaster of it all?
I'm coping. Yeah. For someone who likes like the steady road and the comfortable kind of income. Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting there with it. Yeah.
Okay, there's a lot of talking. It was Alfie groaning. It wasn't my stomach. BCP. That dog is noisy, lol. Could you get a quieter one? No. No. You're not getting a quieter one.
He's been sulking today.
No, you're not looking at my face or anything.
Don't know why, but he's been sulking.
Question. And if you were to dunk your biscuits, what biscuit would it be? I'm not going to dunk my biscuits. If I did, I'd want to go for something which has got like a firm structure. So I'm leaning towards bourbon, because, you know, bourbon biscuit, I know they can be brittle, but you can give them a dunk. A hobnob, it has to be quality. The Foxes we had.
Yeah, the Foxes. I did dunk those.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
They're nice.
I would say that. Okay, may as well go with it. You know, can't beat them, join them. It seems. Lisa says, "Love Alfie, fantastic." Alfie so cute, says Treasure Pirate. Thanks. What's it all about, Alfie? Says Andy. Tea, milk, or sugar first? When you're making coffee, I prefer to add the milk last. And I try not to add sugar to good coffee. When I'm drinking instant, I will add sugar because it tastes just gross. But to proper coffee, I don't add sugar because it just tastes fine without it, I think. What do you reckon?
With me, I do coffee, sugar, milk, water.
Yeah. Yeah. Dave Rowland says, looking at Zbeck's store, it's 90% RC parts. Yes, it's true. It is, yeah.
It is.
Yeah, yep. And we've got more to list, so it's going to be it's going to actually become a much bigger percentage than 90% as well. Alfie looks cross and like he wants to eat the mic. No, he doesn't want to eat the mic.
Yeah, he has been sulking a bit today.
Oh, yeah, I don't know why. He's been a bit sulky. Yeah. He's been a bit sleepy today. Right. What else have we got? I'm starting to feel like a third wheel here, says Adam to Sib and Ryan. What is going on in the chat?
No.
What is going on? Oh, Sib K, my Superman, says Ryan. Oh, Ryan and Sib are having a bromance by the looks of it. Oh, come on, you've not seen Peter K. Gotta be a hobnob for Duncan, says Chelsea. I have seen Peter K. And I do think hobnobs is a good choice as well. It just didn't come to mind. But I do like Fox's biscuits.
Dave says bourbons can break after the second dunk.
Bourbon, yeah, but I'm very conservative when it comes to dunking.
You just don't dunk.
Yeah, I try not to. It just doesn't feel. It feels too risky, you know. Well, it's risky business, you know. Like you could see, because you don't understand,
Yeah,
right?
I don't.
But it's a risky business. So at most I will give it one dunk, right? And once I've taken a bite out, I know I have affected the structural integrity of the remainder of the biscuit, because think about it, right? You get this fully formed biscuit, right? You dip it in hot liquid, and then you take a bite out of it with your teeth, right? Crunching through it.
You shouldn't think so much about it.
This is what happens.
No.
This is what happens. And once you've bitten out of it, you've affected the structural integrity of the remainder of the biscuit.
Okay.
And then you're then gonna dunk like a structurally unstable biscuit into the liquid. I think that's risky. You know, I think that's asking for trouble.
Is it because you don't like the crumbs or the broken bits at the bottom?
cannot abide that. I cannot. So yes, that is my issue with it. So at most, I do the odd dunk, I do, but it will be one right at the beginning, and I'll take a bite, and then I'll eat the rest of the biscuit with sips of my tea or coffee. So I'm glad we've cleared that up, guys. It's important. So there we go. There we go. Peter K, legendary sketch, says Peter Ray. That is very true. It was a very, very, very good sketch. Okay, let's scroll down a bit. Question from Ryan: can you put the slower sales down to lack of fresh stock being put into the store? What do you think the effects were? Maybe the week before payday, always slower than payday weekend. Well, the thing is, Ryan, when we look back at this week, we're not going, or when we look back at this month, okay, it's going to be one of our best months because of today. So we're not going to look back at this and think, oh, we had a really bad 7 days. It probably won't even come into our mind. And we've been actually listing like regularly.
Yeah. I mean, I listed on, is it Monday?
Yeah. And
then again on Wednesday. Now when I list, I kind of draft a lot, and I give you the, you know, whatever I've drafted, and then Zahir photographs. And then what we've been doing is scheduling the listings.
Well, previously what would happen is you'd do a bunch of listings, like 70, 100 or whatever. You'd hand them down, I'd take the photos, complete the listings, and we'd have one day where we'd have like 100 new listings go live. But what we've been doing just recently, I think it's this week or just 2 weeks now.
Yeah, I think we've been trying to do
this about a week. I think it's a week.
Yeah, about
a week. Yeah,
we're
just trying scheduling the listings instead. Yeah,
we have noticed this unevenness. And we do try and
we want to keep it as steady as possible,
and try and figure out what's going up,
what we can do,
if we can kind of affect it in any way.
Yeah, we probably can't, you know, but it's nice to feel that we're
like
having
you're
something,
doing something.
And every day now, so you do a bunch of listings on a day, you hammer through a bunch of work, and then rather than listing like 100 items in one day, you just spread them out, schedule them over the week. And then you feel that at least you've got new items going onto the store daily. And even though this last 7 days has been atrocious, it happens. And like I said, we've had now one of the most amazing Fridays. Yeah. So we'll see what happens from that. Right. Okay, scroll down. Isn't it supposed to be payday weekend? Waiting for some life on eBay here, says Treasure Pirate. Buy box done. Website downtime done. Sketchy sales done. Edition, asks Adam. No, that was meant to be, this is the edition, you know, this is that show. It's about those things. Like an edition, you know, like a special edition.
Oh, okay.
You know, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
We see that.
Al's Attic, winner. Oh my god, the best, so addictive, says Sib to Al's Attic. What did Al's Attic says? Fox's Viennese choc fingers. Oh, right, okay. Alfie's looking knackered. Is he doing moonwalk training too? Does he have a little brass, Jules? Bless him. Oh, it is what it is. He's been tired today for some reason. Okay. Yeah, he's leaving after this stream, says Adam. I don't know what you're talking about. We are coffee drinkers. We do not dunk, says Ryan. Yeah, dunking, you know, we enjoy the bean. Well, especially if you've got a freshly ground coffee, right? If you've got a freshly ground coffee, definitely you got to enjoy the coffee. You can't just be dunking no sugary biscuit in there. It's just wrong, isn't it? Yeah, question: what number are you in the BBA SKU?
Okay,
we're up to BBF.
BBF, yeah.
We're up to BBF.
Right at the top. Oh yeah. You can't see it actually.
Yeah. No, it's above it. No, it's above it. You can't see it. It's not in the shot.
Yeah, BBF.
We're up to BBFs.
It's BBF.
Adam, science with Z. Okay, let's just scroll down. Okay, let's have a look. Gosh, there's a lot of chat coming here.
Yeah.
There's a lot of chat coming here. You need to. Custard cream, says Nick. Fruit shortcake, says Amanda Yates. See, biscuits are a passionate subject. Okay, science with C. Science biscuit wag number 79. I understand, Zahir, it's very important. This is not a joking matter, says
I'm guessing that's to do with the biscuits.
Biscuit physics, whole new channel. Right? Oh gosh. Yeah. Okay. Biscuit physics. Yeah. I mean, it's okay. It's important. Yep. I don't eat them, Sib, as well as being on the diet. I'm also diabetic, says Lisa. Not fair, lol.
Oh no.
Oh, okay. Oops, forgot to cap locks on. Z's third channel, Gary, biscuit physics. Oh gosh. Be careful you don't get a soggy bottom. Yes, exactly, very true. 7 days, Craig David. I'm not sure what that refers to. Andy GB78, but still. Let's just scroll down. I love Whisper, says Super Duper Crazy Bargain Hunter. Whisper's a good chocolate. I'm not a huge fan of it. I like it, but I'm not a huge fan. Question from Simon Whitaker: do you use Terapeak or anything similar to analyze sales? We're quite happy using Sales Report. Yeah,
that's all we use.
Yeah, we've got a middle store and we get Sales Report Plus, Simon, and it offers a lot of good stuff. You know, a lot of information. Just last week we showed that chart which shows you it shows you when your items sell, and eBay now offer things like advice on different categories as to when they sell more, when they sell less. So there's a lot of information available which you can help to kind of decide what you want to do with your stuff. So we find that's enough. Terapeak, I've not really felt the need to use it. If I'm looking for a price on something, you can normally Google it and type in eBay sold, and even if it's been sold years ago, it'll pop up in a Google search. I've noticed that, haven't I? I've shown you that a few times.
You've shown me, yeah. I haven't tried it myself.
No, I've done it lots of time. Yeah, exactly. Blitz is having a fit about milk before water. I'm pretty sure I saw there. Yeah, milk before water. That's wrong on so many levels. Double Decker. Yeah, Double Decker is a fantastic chocolate. Sib says lol, he said bean. Oh gosh. Right, okay. Question: what time are you getting to Liverpool tomorrow? Asked Adam. Good question.
We are going to try and aim for about 1:30.
Yeah, we're going to aim for 1:30. We're not going to be there for hours, guys, because obviously we're
leaving the girls, so we do need to kind of get back.
Yeah, but exactly. It'll be epic.
How long is the drive?
About an hour drive.
An hour drive.
Yeah, it's about an hour drive. Yeah.
We're gonna try and spend most of the afternoon down there.
Bean Flicking had to come into the chat somewhere, didn't they, Sib? Oh gosh, yeah, not talking about that. What breed of dog is Alfie? Asked Stephen Owen. He's a Puggle, a Beagle Pug mix. How has the chat gone from biscuits to flicking beans? I don't know. We're not gonna delve into that any further.
We have no control over this chat.
We have no control, yes.
None whatsoever.
Yeah, we really don't. I dunk a biscuit halfway, eat the soft part. That does allow for a second dunk, and biscuit structure is sound in that way. Problem solved. What thing is, even though half of the biscuit is not dunked, okay, the fact that you've bitten into it, unless you get a clean bite in just the dunked section, like the soft part, if there's any bite, even a small bite into the dry section of the biscuit, you could be in trouble. You know, it's just putting it out there. But there we go. Good luck for Liverpool, says Peter Ray. I've obviously missed the biscuit debate. Please tell me custard creams once, says Stu. Question: why is Liverpool 4 hours from me? It sucks. Ask Ryan. I don't know. I mean, it would be great if you could, but I understand it is a long way away.
It is. And
Nick says, have fun in Liverpool, everyone who can make it. Please make a vlog, guys. Shame we can't join you. Yeah, we're going to try our best. We're not the best vloggers out there. We
can try.
Yeah, we will try. We'll try our best, definitely. It will be cool. There will be more meetups in the future, I'm sure.
Yes.
Especially down south as well. We're going to be doing that. 8-hour trip, Pete. Z is worth it, but I'd need him for more than an hour. Jesus, right. Jeez. Honestly. Oh gosh. June 23rd, says Shelster Rooney, for the Oxford meetup. Anyone who's who's up for that. Double dipping biscuits is a dangerous activity, says Adam. Yep. Andy Robinson says, Zahir, will you be employing I'm the Legend to carry you around the charity walk? Similar to when he carried you around playing
There
Fortnite.
we go. We could do that.
Oh, that's unnecessary, Andy.
Ash, what are you doing on the 12th of May?
Oh, gosh. This is cold. Okay, I did get 4 kills, and I'm going to put it out there, I did solos. I landed in tilted towers, got a couple of kills. Okay, I may have panicked and died after that, but I did get to 5th, I think. Yeah, so yeah, just putting it out there. Yeah. Stephen Owen says, down south is good, as that's where I am. That's fantastic. And George says, sorry I'm late. Where are you landing next? Oh, wait. Wrong live choice. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Alf, what are you trying to do? He's trying to sabotage me.
He is. He's trying to stop. He's like, no.
God, look at all the hair on my jumper. Hi, George. I'm keen, says Ash, as he always. Man. Okay. Yes. Okay. It's been.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So we've pretty much covered everything we wanted to.
So
I think
we might wrap this up.
Chrissy says, hoping to make the Oxford one. Guys, Z and Beck say stay until at least 3:30 tomorrow. I can't get there till then, says Adam.
Oh yeah,
we'll do our best. Yeah,
I don't think we're planning on moving before then.
We're probably going to be looking at making a move early evening-ish.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. But yeah, we'll make sure. We'd love to meet you, Adam. Question: how did this shaking feeling? Okay. Question: how did this shaking feeling from the 250 health point hit feel like? It was godlike. I am not worthy, love. Okay, there was a moment, some of you guys may or may not know, we've been playing a video game called Fortnite on my other channel that you may or may not know about, and I was playing it today and I popped a snipe shot today, guys, and it even gave that ding sound.
Was I there or not?
I don't think you were. I don't know. No, I think you were there.
Was I there?
I'm not sure, but I zoomed down the scope, bing, and it just eliminated the guy. I think it was legit. It was so good. My hands were shaking. Yeah. It felt good. It felt good.
Alzatic was saying it looked like I was stroking your knee. No, I was stroking Alfie.
Sib says, question, can you go on for an extra half an hour? Delivery doesn't come until then, says Sib. Sorry, we can't, but if you pop over to Nick and Andrea's channel, they're going to be live at 8 o'clock with Steve and Steph, and it's going to be hilarious, I'm sure. They're going to be doing a game show, exactly, boys v girls there, so it's going to be Steph and Andrea versus Nick and Steve. So that should be fun. Jason says, what is Fortnite? Love. We're not getting into that, Jason.
Okay.
We are going to call it a night. Lisa, one neighbour has already lost all her belongings, says Southwest. Says, what are you talking about? Question for C. Who is your fave neighbour and why?
We can't do that.
We'll answer it in terms of the soap opera. Neighbours, Neighbours. I used to like the guy that used to have the really big ears because he had an episode where he tried to stick them back with blue tack. I remember that. I don't know why I remember it. I don't remember his name, but I remember that happening, and he became my favourite character. Do you know who I'm talking about?
I can't remember his name, but I know what you mean.
You know who I mean, yeah? Poor guy. I felt sorry for him, and it was a really funny episode. I remember it. I don't watch Neighbours otherwise. Yeah. But yeah, I'll answer that. Yeah. Okay, guys. Guys will win, says Steve.
That's fighting
talk there. Fighting talk. To be fair, Nick is just mad on. He's like very competitive on board games and games. So anyway, guys, we're gonna leave you to get over to Nick's channel so you can get on and watch that. We're not going into who's your favorite mod and why. I'm not talking about it. Okay, thank you everybody.
Oh, there we go. What?
Des. That was it, Simon. Yes, Des. That was it. Thank you very much.
Yep.
Lisa says I remember him. Right. Thank you very much for joining us. Yep. We really appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of the evening, and
if you got to the end of this chat, thank you very much.
Go over to Nick's channel and you can enjoy watching Nick and Andrea and Steve and Steph battle it out. We appreciate everybody that's joined the chat. Smash the like button, leave a comment if you did enjoy it, and we will see you guys later. Say bye, Alfie. Bye, Alfie. He's not going to say. He's not going to say bye.
No?
He's not going to say bye.
Okay.
Okay, guys. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.